Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about an interesting subject that many people keep asking me all the time. So I'll try and make it as easy as possible for you to understand. Hopefully at the end of this it'll make some kind of sense if you're into crystals. If you're not into crystals, this video probably isn't for you because you probably don't understand in any way, shape and form how a crystal can actually help heal, strengthen and attune you to certain frequencies when you're working in this field of work. It's woo-woo, hocus pocus, nonsense, skullduggery, and that's fine. That's why you should get yourself off and find your own community that you feel comfortable in. This is for a community of people who truly want to kind of break free from the programming of this world, and we're all tired of the programming. We're tired of the program. So today is a great day for me to be able to discuss the crystals that I've worked with over 2 decades, and I've narrowed them down to just a few on the table. So the question was put to me, which are the most powerful duo crystals you've ever worked with? So I'm going to talk about the power of the duo, but I'm also going to bring one more crystal in just to finish off with. So I'm not going to break it down under the clickbait 1, 2, 3 top 3, but I'll just give you my understanding of these duos and how they work on a set way. I could say the top 3, no problem, but this is more about, crystals work on certain frequencies when you charge them, in the sense of give good energy to them. I call it, in a sense, I was thinking about this today, A long time ago, there is a belief system that in Lemuria and all the ancient cities of Babylonia and all of these places that have been discussed over the years, that the crystal workers, the healers, used to put energy into crystals in a form of a memory. So they would use it like a recorder, a tape recorder, if you remember them, or a dictaphone. So you'd place your intention into the crystal, then that crystal would be taken to another part of the world for another healer to attune into that message. And I understand that. It sounds bizarre, but I get it to the degree of energy. And what that means is that when you are working with a client who is feeling a bit sick and not well for whatever reason, let's say that she has pancreas cancer and she wants to heal that particular part of her body because of whatever reason. When you are healing that particular place, when you are calling for energy, the energy of the universe knows what that particular issue is and then gives you the healing for that. At the same time, if you lay a crystal on the stomach and continue the healing, then some of that memory, some of that healing energy goes into the crystal. So then you've got a crystal that holds memory of an energy that is dispersed throughout the rest of its life to be able to help with that certain issue. So I'm going to talk to you about a duo, 3 sets of duos that I love very much and I work with as a healer. So the first one I want to talk about is clear quartz. Clear quartz, this one is from Brazil, with Moldavite. Clear quartz and Moldavite. You've often seen me wear it over the years because it's a fantastic crystal duo. So you can call it a duo, you can call it a marriage, and it works so well. What is this crystal good for? There are so many things I could talk to you about this particular crystal in so many ways. I'm going to try and come up with at least 2 or 3 if I can. I think working as a healer and somebody who wants to see beyond what we normally see and not be stuck in the, oh, it's a load of nonsense. If you want to be more open, then clear quartz is exactly that. It is transparent, it's clear so you can see through it, and that is the same energy, it's clarity. So clear quartz gives clarity. Fantastic. The Moldavite combined with clear quartz is a perfect balance of you heightening your energy, but being able to be aware and to see what needs to be done as you're moving forward along your journey. If you're a healer, it's a fantastic crystal for healing, because the Moldavite combined with the Brazilian quartz, the combination when you're working with it as a healer, and if you're working on certain parts of the body, especially the eyes or any kind of skin issues, if you work like that and you're bringing that energy in to the point, which this is why it's so amazing, you bring it to the point with the Moldavite and the this one's beautiful. And by the way, if you ever get any of these, if you think they're broken, they're not. Clear quartz often have a kind of shady area here and there. If you ever get a clear quartz sphere, you'll see it. I mean, that's what makes it so special. It's got pockets of, it looks like a cloud or just a little crack. Well, it isn't. And a lot of people, when they buy from me, say, oh, it's broken. No, it's not broken. That's how it looks. So anyway, going back to this crystal, the Moldavite obviously is a crystal, if you've heard about it, that heightens your awareness instantly and your connection to the beyond. So what you would see through a day, maybe you pick up certain things through a day with your intuition without a doubt, and you get pushed into seeing signs and things. But with a Moldavite, you are heightenedly aware of many things. So your senses grow, you feel stronger, you feel more confident. And with this clear quartz, it helps you see without the fear of the mind kicking in saying this is nonsense. So these two crystals alone, when you wear it as just a general day of wearing a crystal, it certainly heightens your awareness to many things. It heightens your awareness to creativity. It'll heighten your awareness to healing, heighten your awareness to psychic work, so clairvoyant, clairaudient, any of those kind of energies that you want to work with. Working with angel cards is also, wearing this crystal heightens your energy, because you're more aware, more in tune with the Moldavite, because your senses are changing. You're becoming more, you're vibrating at a different frequency. So imagine the spirit world vibrates at this frequency, you vibrate at this frequency. Put this crystal on and it brings the vibration aligned so you can feel more. And that's why I would say this is a very, very powerful crystal, especially if you're starting to get onto the kind of path of spiritual work. If you want to start to do the work, if you want to start to do healing, if you want to start to do any kind of enlightening work that makes you feel stronger and more powerful, if you want to feel more balanced, if you want to feel like, okay, I kind of get it, but I don't understand it too much, this is a great crystal. Also brilliant for writers, anybody who wants to perform, any kind of, anybody who wants to share their gift of whatever their gift is. This heightens your gift, it heightens your intuition, it heightens your abilities. So it's a great crystal. So that's one to wear. So get yourself a beautiful, beautiful clear quartz, and get yourself a piece of Moldavite, combine them together, and maybe, just maybe, you might understand the power of that. I'll move on to this one, which is, I'll just show you, a big, big piece of Moldavite, a big chunk. It's about 20 grams. And that's a beautiful piece of, it's a diamond, but it comes from New York, and it's called Herkimer. And the combination of these two crystals together, for me, has been something that I've been relying on over the years. So I used to work with these two crystals for many, many years. Just like I think I probably started with the clear quartz, and then I moved up to realizing that the power of Herkimer diamond is an accelerator in so many ways. It boosts the energy of any crystal it touches. So you imagine a Herkimer diamond next to a Moldavite, a genuine Moldavite, it just amplifies everything. It amplifies you, it amplifies the crystal, and thus you get a very powerful energy indeed. So this kind of work, when you're working with this, you kind of move up to another level. And for me, it's another level that is more about shamanic, more about progressing to real in-depth, specialized work, like you want to connect to the spirit world and you want to really focus on channeling, you want to focus on doing healing on one-to-ones with people, if you want to do psychic work and you really want to do it so it's powerful and you're really focused on it, it's a bit like, you go to a general person or you go to a specialist. This brings you to another level. Putting these two crystals together, there is so many reasons why I put these two together. I made this crystal because I realized that the power of Herkimer diamond and Moldavite is so special. It's so unique, and it just literally blows me away when I work with them. If I'm doing meditation, it blows me away. Mantra, if I'm working on any kind of deep breathing exercises, I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I've stepped up to another gear. I feel like everything that happens is amplified. So if I'm feeling a tingling, it becomes even more powerful. I am able to focus deeper on the energy where it is manifesting in my body. So let's say if I'm calling in the energy of healing in my palms of my hand, I can feel it like a vortex. It becomes even more stronger. If I'm doing healing on a client, when I'm working on that client, if I'm holding this crystal, I can feel the energy pour through me much more powerful than normally, because I feel it more. Not saying that it's going through more, I'm just saying I feel it more. What I'm trying to say is I am more in tune, I am more sensitive. It has heightened my senses more than I've ever had them heightened. So this crystal and this crystal is an amazing duo marriage relationship. So if you ever get a chance, Moldavite and Herkimer diamond is a fantastic way to move forward on your healing process with crystals. The next one for me has to be the one that I absolutely adore, and putting these two crystals together is fascinating. And that is Moldavite with a beautiful piece of tektite. These two crystals to me are phenomenal, because when you're doing the healing work, you need to clear, you need to cleanse yourself, you need to just feel better after every type of healing work, whether it's inner healing work that you work on yourself, self-healing, or when you work with clients, or whether you work with the public. This is vital that we always remember that when we are doing the work, and when we're in a bad situation with the public, or we're having any kind of trauma with people giving us grief, then these two crystals are fantastic. The Moldavite heightens your awareness, and the tektite is an absorber of negative energy. When you're wearing these two together, because I've got one on here, it means that all the dirty energy that is around us is being absorbed into this tektite. So it absorbs in there and leaves you free to continue your day without feeling any issues or problems. It clears away the problem. Even if it's out there, it's not affecting you. So when you walk away from a problem, then this crystal has absorbed the energy of negativity around you. So any dirty energy, any kind of energy that you've been working with while you've been cleansing a client, there is obviously a little bit of negative energy that is clearing away. And sometimes it can come into your life force, your chi, your prana. And sometimes we need to cleanse that away. Well, there's nothing more powerful than a tektite. Absolutely nothing more powerful. I sell so many of these because people realize that when you've got one in your pocket or you're wearing one, it just does its job through the day, so you can feel more balanced and calm when you just say you're giving a talk in front of 1,000 people. Many of my clients who give talks all over the world wear this tektite, and it's fantastic. But put these together and you've got a heightened energy of awareness, and you've also got the cleansing at any given moment from an attack or from negative energy or from wherever it comes from. This is a beautiful combination. This has been somewhat of a new crystal for me. It's been a prototype that I've been working on, but I am more than blown away. In fact, I'm smiling because I didn't want to know this crystal a while ago, and I said, no, I'm all right, I don't need it, I'm working with Moldavite. But I was convinced by a dear friend saying, just try it, just try it. And I said, okay. I tried it a long time ago, but I was too in the energy of Moldavite. Right now, I decided, okay, send me some. So I got some sent and I started working with them with a very open mind. I wasn't sure whether I'd like them or not, but I've got to admit, I got to hold my hands up and say that I am pretty impressed with the energy. A lot of you already know far more than I do about this crystal, which is called Libyan desert glass. Underneath, there is a tektite. I wanted to put these together because I wanted to see how it would work and what I'd be getting from it. I've got to say that this is fast becoming one of my favourite crystals. It really is. And I've worn it now for maybe 4 months, on and off. For me, this crystal combined together gives me very similar energies of, let me just say this, if I've been very creative these past few months and I've been on projects, so many projects, and I wore this on all the way through the night and day because I wanted to see if it worked for at least 7 weeks. And a lot of you watch my videos and I'm saying I'm getting more and more from this as time goes on. I'm feeling it more and I'm understanding it more. And I'm understanding what this crystal is doing for me. My conclusion thus far is it's not like Moldavite, but it has its own unique frequency. And that frequency is definitely a powerful and positive vibe through the day. And I think all the things that I've been doing, I look back now over these few months, and it's helped me in a sense of keeping my cool, keeping my nerve, keeping me balanced, keeping me focused. And it's certainly helped me see things that I never saw before. So this is a crystal that it's a new awareness. It's very different from Moldavite. It's a new awareness. So like I used to go down to the beach just to cleanse and clear, and I was getting information coming through which was very different, very unusual, and I was enjoying it. And it wasn't as heavy as Moldavite. When I say heavy, I mean, poof, that's a lot coming in. It was very balanced and it was flowing in very calmly. So everything that I was doing, channeling, working on my 2 new books, everything was like, wow, this is all coming in, and it's steady, it's easier, it's more powerful, it's great. It's the intuition that comes forward is unique. I've got to say it's a unique crystal. I coupled with it with a tektite because I wanted to know if the first feeling I got before I started working with it is if I put it with a tektite, if there's any negativity happening, I don't need it right now. I don't need the cleanse, I don't need the detox, I just need to focus. I need to focus on my books, I need to focus on projects, I've got courses. So what do? Well, put tektite on, because if this starts to clear anything from within me, detoxes me, makes me feel sick or makes me feel anything, just clears anything away from me, I want the tektite to do its magic. Now, I haven't felt that effect like Moldavite, but it has been a very positive and very powerful and unusual effect. I'm also trying to connect with different energies around me. So I'm always holding it. I hold it in my hand and then I start to call on whatever energy is within this crystal, and whatever, I don't call them entities, but different energies that are around. And is there something happening at any given moment when I hold desert quartz? Well, desert glass. I've got a feeling that there is something I've not yet picked up. And I've said this before, I'm still unsure about this crystal and I don't get it just fully yet. But I think it might take me 2 or 3 years before I really get it. But there's something about opening doorways. There's something about this crystal that is helping me to connect to something else. I've not got it yet. I'm still working on it. And maybe one day when my time is right, I will get it and say, this is what it's exactly for. But at this moment, you can see my hesitancy because I have not worked with it that long. 4 months, 5 months isn't long enough. You need a couple of years. So I'll continue wearing it. I've thrown this in as a bonus because put these two together, give it a try. You might have tons of information that I don't have, and I'd love to hear from you if you do. But I think it's great. Give it a try. Go to your local store and buy some genuine Libyan desert tektite quartz and the tektite, which I love here, which is the black tektite. You can buy it from different parts of the world. I've bought many tektites from all over the place. My favorite is I think Thailand, Cambodia. I think I got some from Vietnam. It comes from all over the place, but the tektite is great. I like this particular darker tektite. Okay, and finally, last but not least, it's become the most famous crystal duo, but unfortunately, I've had to add one more to it. And so today it's not a duo. The last one is the trio. And I've got to say, I kind of like sound. Oh my God, you said duo. Yeah, I did, but I've got to call in this crystal because honestly, guys, it's really the most amazing crystal in my world. It's just divine in all shape and form. It is the perfect sacred trio. That is Moldavite, Herkimer diamond, and tektite, the black tektite. This is the trio of any crystals that I've ever worked with. This is the number one without a doubt. The reason why is because it brings balance, it brings cleansing, and it brings clarity. All of those three things for a healer, from a psychic, from somebody who was walking a path of spirituality, that is the perfect combination for me. I want to heal, I want to strengthen, and I want to see clearly like this crystal does, just like the Brazilian quartz, but this heightens my energy and the energy of the crystals. So it's a win-win, it's a dual win-win with the Herkimer diamond. The clarity as well as how it emphasizes everything. You become more aware. So yeah, it's incredible. My favorite crystal of all. I really do love it. Whether you decide to put the Herkimer diamond in the middle or at the top, doesn't matter. If it's at the bottom, doesn't matter. As long as they're connecting to each other. The size of the Moldavite does not matter. You don't have to go and buy a 1,000, 2,000 piece Moldavite. You can get a little piece for a few hundred, a few hundred. These are now becoming more and more expensive, and the reason why is because of Moldavite. I now have come to terms with it. Today I was offered Moldavite, 1 gram Moldavite at £35. So it gives you an idea now that Moldavite is no longer what it used to be, and we have to accept the price of Moldavite, and that's it. Or we don't. Simple as that. What I did find fascinating that on my website when I took this, I said to the girls, tell me how many grams this is, and it was 20 grams. And I said, isn't that funny? If I went to buy a piece of Moldavite now from my dealers in Czech Republic, it would be the same price as that Moldavite. Incredible. So there you go. The prices have gone up. Nothing I can do about that. But Moldavite has now certainly become the crystal that people want. So there you go. That's the way it is, I'm afraid. So they are my choice crystals of duos, and of course I had to throw in the trio as well. The trio is the best. That's it really. That's my day, and I'm going to crack on because in a few hours we have the Pure Energy Healing Crystal course, and everybody comes together online, interactive. It's the first day, so I'm very excited to see everybody from all corners of the world. And yes, we're growing. The Pure Energy Healing Academy is growing thousands and thousands over the years now. So it's brilliant. Very, very happy today and very, very much looking forward. Just on a final note, we're going to close the Moldavite raffle, which is, I don't know where it is. It's basically a Moldavite. I think if you haven't seen it, look at some of the older videos. It's the Moldavite. I don't know where I've put it. Where is it? I don't know where it is, guys, but it's in the room somewhere. I worked with it a couple of days ago. So the Moldavite Bessanitz hedgehog, which is a museum piece, is going to be drawn on probably Saturday or Sunday, but the final day is the 30th. So if you buy anything else, you won't be put into the draw for this. So that's the final day, the 30th, and it's going to be at 12 o'clock. So stops at 12 o'clock. If you buy a crystal from Bajerski.com, you will be entered into the raffle for this beautiful, priceless Moldavite hedgehog. And that's it. It's a nice little bonus if somebody gets it, eh? It's something that we can only dream of. It's a beautiful, beautiful crystal. Thank you guys for everybody who have purchased a crystal from Bajerski.com this past few weeks, because you'll be entered into the raffle. Have a great day. I'm going to get back to work. I have some trios to put on the website right now. I've been working with them so long and they're now ready. So see you later. Have a great day.